color is called Solitaire. This was from the Bond Girls collection, which you can actually get on Groupon right now. You can get the entire Bond Girls Liquid Sands collection on Groupon. I am, by the way, going to swatch all of my OPI Liquid Sands and Zoya Pixie Dust for you guys today. It's going to be about 30 colors. I'm not going to do extensive swatches. Like, I think I'm going to do one coat of each of these because most of these are one coat polishes anyway. But you get the idea of what these polishes are in the first coat. So that's why I'm going to do basically one coat of each of these polishes. And it's also just to keep this video as short as possible. This is a pearly white with that liquid sand finish. If you guys are not familiar with the liquid sand finish, it's that textured nail polish finish. So when it dries down, it has like little bumpies in it. It has a very fine grit sand finish to it. Generally with these polishes, I tend to do one coat anyway, so it's not really going to be any loss for you guys if you don't see multiple coats of it. But yeah, this is Solitaire. As you can see, it's very, very pearly, and when it dries down, the texture comes out really nicely. There is also a silver sparkle running through there as well, so this gets a really nice multi-dimensional silver sparkle. I am going to tell you right now that aside from the matte ones, I am going to keep all of my liquid sand and pixie dust because I like to layer them with hollow top coats. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's something that I kind of discovered on my own a while ago, that with the like multi-dimensional texture and sparkle that's inside of these, that you can get a really cool speckled hollow and linear hollow type of look to the nail. So with the liquid sands that have that sort of glitter and sparkle to it, I am keeping them because they are multi-use for me. So yeah, I am gonna keep this one. This color is called What Wizardry Is This? This is from the Oz collection, and this was the first liquid sand that I was really convinced by the texture. When these came out, the Zoya Pixie Dust had not quite come out yet. The Mariah Carey collection were the first ones to have them, and I just wasn't convinced by how they looked. So when this little mini collection of Oz colors came out, then I was finally convinced because of the extra added sparkle that was added in. So yeah, that is the one coat of What Wizardry Is This? So this is the close-up of What Wizardry Is This? And you can see that the sparkle, like that little gold sparkle amongst the like dark browns in this nail polish, is really, really pretty. Again, this is the first one that really convinced me of how pretty these finishes of polishes could be. This next color is called Jinx. This was also from the Bond Girls collection, and this one was inspired very much by Halle Berry's bikini. I mean, she played the character Jinx, but specifically her bikini in that movie, and this is just stunning. This is like a tangerine. Actually, if you guys remember Altoid Sours, this is the exact color of the orange flavor of Altoid Sours, but it's like this reddish corally base with this bright, almost neon effect of shimmer running through it, like this goldy shimmer running through it. And I say almost neon effect because it's so bright that it pops off the nail very similarly to a neon would look on my skin tone. So yeah, this is Jinx. So this is Jinx all up close, and as you can see, again, it's so bright and it's like almost neon-like on the nail. It's so pretty. So that is Jinx. This next polish is called Honey Rider. Again, this was from the Bond Girls collection. And this is a very, very pale gold. It's very similar to like a Glitzerland by OPI, which I believe I actually just destashed, but really pale gold shimmer. Perfect for like the Pittsburgh Penguins. If you're like a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, I feel like it's that same gold. And yeah, it's really opaque. As you can see, it's pretty much the most opaque that I've swatched so far. It's fully opaque in one coat. So yeah, that is Honey Rider. So this is Honey Rider up close. As you can see, the pale gold really sparkles. It's got almost like a foily texture or finish to it versus just being a gold shimmer. So yeah, that is Honey Rider. This polish is called Tiffany Case. I believe this was also from the Bond Girls collection. This is a more light, almost turquoise blue color with a really, again, pretty strong like foil look to it versus just having a shimmer running through it. There is a little bit of blue glitter running through it as well. This one, I believe, does stain the nails. So if you are somebody that was looking for this or was thinking of buying it or was trying to get your hands on it, just keep in mind that it does stain. So this is Tiffany Case up close. You can see it's really, again, really pretty reflective and has almost a foil finish to it. So this is in the color Get Your Number. This was from that first release of Mariah Carey colors that I actually tracked down after I had purchased what is this widget, or the Wizard one. And after I realized that I really did like the finish, I did track, again, I tracked these down because I figured that I could work with them and sort of like them and figure it out from there. So yeah, this is Get Your Number. This is a little bit on the sheer side. I'm not going to show you two coats because, again, these polishes all kind of, you know, they all kind of do the same thing. So yeah, this is Get Your Number. So this is Get Your Number up close. As you can see, the glitter actually reflects really nicely upon itself, and that texture just brings out, again, that shimmer. So this is another one that's really pretty with the hollow top coat. This next polish is called Alcatraz Rocks, and this was from the San Francisco collection, and this is basically my favorite liquid sand and or Zoya pixie dust, and it's this beautiful inky blue color with the most ridiculous shimmer running through it. It's almost like a glass fleck shimmer, where it's like a multi-dimensional shimmer inside of the textured base. This is my favorite to do the hollow top coat upon as well. I wore this on vacation, and it was a stunner. So I love this polish. Again, this is Alcatraz Rocks. So here's Alcatraz Rocks in all of her glory. She is just so pretty, and she's incredible with the hollow top coat on it. So in case you missed my video last week, I lost basically all my footage. So I still have the first like 7 swatches, but I have to redo about 30 of them. So this is just going to start where I left off. This first color for today, I guess. This is called Wharf, Wharf, Wharf. This is from the San Francisco collection. It's like a cobalt blue, and it is also a liquid sand texture. I probably won't keep this one because it is that like non-shimmery liquid sand texture. You can see in that first coat that it actually has pretty good color coverage even as a liquid sand. I feel like liquid sands are actually really opaque just in general. So yeah, this one I am going to destash. It's, again, just not the shimmery type that I like, and I don't really use this one very often. And in terms of like cobalt blues, I don't really tend to pull to this one ever, so I'm going to destash this one. This polish is called Can't Let Go. This was from, I think, again, the Mariah Carey collection, that first one that came out with the very first liquid sands that OPI came out with. This is like a candy purple with lots of chunky purple glitter and that same liquid sand texture. As you can see, again, it also covers pretty well. Again, these polishes cover really well. They're not really very sheer polishes. And they dry really fast and they're really easy to apply. So they're pretty good, like go-to on-the-go nail polish colors for me. And they stay on me forever too. So yeah, that is Can't Let Go. So again, this one I am going to keep. It's so pretty, and that like glitter that's mixed in is also like gorgeous. So that is Can't Let Go. This next one is called Vesper, which is actually named after one of my favorite Bond girls. She was played by Ava Green in Casino Royale, and this was definitely inspired by her like purple outfit that she wore during the poker scene, and just like in general her sort of more dark personality, but she was my favorite. This is a dark purple, very similar to Lincoln Park After Dark, with a bunch of black speckles and that sort of, again, liquid sand finish. This is definitely another matte color, so I am going to get rid of it, even though Vesper is my favorite Bond girl. But yeah, that is Vesper. So again, I am going to destash this one. As much as I loved the character Vesper, I just never wear this one, especially because I do prefer Linkin Park After Dark for my dark vampy purple and not a liquid sand texture. So that is Vesper. This polish is called Baby Please Come Home, and this is from the second Mariah Carey launch from that year. She did a holiday collection that was half liquid sands as well, and they were probably my favorite liquid sands of the year. They're super foily liquid sands, and they're all in these sort of champagne and drawn out desaturated type of colors. So this is a sort of like mauve-y, well, not really quite mauve, but like a purple toned silvery sort of color, and it's gorgeous, and it has a great color coverage, again because of that foil, but also because of the texture. So that is Baby Please Come Home. So again, this one I am going to keep. Again, it's just not the matte formula, so I'm going to keep it. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like up close, and it has that slight purple tinge to it. This is a really nice holiday color. So yeah, that is Baby Please Come Home. This next color is called Pussy Galore. This is a really frosty light pink, which generally is not my thing, but because of the texture, I feel like it makes it a little bit more wearable. Again, this was from the Bond Girls collection, and this is like a really 60s pink type of color. It's not particularly my favorite, but the, again, liquid sand finish makes it a little bit more wearable in my opinion. It's a really pretty color for the summer. So this one I actually am going to destash. It's just not one that I wear very often, and pinks, especially in this tone, are just not what I reach for very often in general. So this one I am going to destash. This color is called Silent Stars Go By. This is also from the second Mariah Carey collection. This is the lighter of two sort of champagne bronzy colors. And this one I think is my favorite of the three from that collection that I picked up. And it's just a beautiful neutral color. I love wearing this, especially in the winter, but pretty much all year round for anything really easy to put on that's neutral. So yeah, that is Silent Stars Go By. So this polish I am going to keep. It's one of my favorites. It is actually one of my favorite neutrals just in general. So that is Silent Stars Go By. This polish is called Make Him Mine, and this is again the darker of the two Mariah Carey colors. This one's a little bit more bronze. Let me get it open for a second. And this is again another go-to neutral for me. It's so pretty. I think the shimmer in these ones was sort of the best that OPI had done with the liquid sand shimmers. And just that, like, the coverage is amazing because of the foil base as well. So that is Make Him Mine. So I am going to keep this one as well. Again, it's another favorite neutral of mine. It's so easy and so wearable and just, it's gorgeous. So that is Make Him Mine. This is called It's All San Andreas' Fault, and this is from the San Francisco collection. This is a taupe, and it's a matte taupe in the liquid sand finish. Again, I'm not going to keep it just because I don't wear it very often, but again, I figured I would swatch it for you. So that's what it looks like when it's applied. Super, actually opaque formula. So this is what it looks like up close. Again, I am destashing it. It's actually, again, it's a really pretty taupe color. I just don't pull for it very often because I like other taupes, like you don't know Jacques, for example, better. So this is going to get destashed.